Today on the list, see some of the most celebrated actors of color, the extreme lengths rescues will go to save an animal's life, and everything you need to know about samba.
It's just a really beautiful expression, and it just kind of embodies Brazil as a whole.
Plus,
the goal of a Legree class is to get your muscles to fatigue.
A new workout that targets your whole body.
Oh my gosh, you've woken up muscles I don't think I've ever used before. That was a workout.
But up first, why it might be a great year to buy a car. It's your life, it's your list, and it starts right now.
Hey guys, I'm Christina Guerrero.
And I'm Jimmy Rhodes. And KG, for most Americans, a car is the second biggest purchase they'll make in their lives and probably the most fun, because few things are more exciting than cruising around in a fresh ride with that new car smell.
Absolutely, but that party feeling at the dealership has been in short supply lately, right? Supply chain issues smothered new car inventory and used car prices skyrocketed.
Yeah, but now that we're finally, truly, hopefully entering a post-pandemic world, will car buying improve? A peek at car buying trends for the coming months is our featured story at the top of the list. Supply chain snafus, zero inventory, inflation, and high interest rates. Buying a car has been so brutal, it almost makes you want to ride your bike to work. Almost. I mean, honestly, some of those spandex unitards ought to come with an NC-17 rating. Past few years have been miserable for car buyers. Is it going to get better?
It is getting better. It is becoming more of a buyer's market again.
Yes! Whitney Yates Woods, the president of Yates Buick GMC, is here to celebrate the return of car buying that doesn't feel like soul-devouring torture. Reason number one, incentives are back.
We got rid of rebates during the pandemic. Now you can get as low as $6,000 under MSRP.
And bringing back rebates is just the start. Manufacturers are also going back to offering special low interest rates.
If you go through a traditional method, you're going to have a higher interest rate than you did all during the pandemic. But the manufacturers have stepped in and are offering subvented financing for customers that qualify.
Just like a home buyer can buy points at closing to lower the interest rate on a mortgage, a subvented loan means the manufacturer has brought down the interest rate on the car loan to lower payments and the overall cost.
Right now you could see something as much as $6,000 off MSRP, or interest rates as low as 2.9 if you qualify.
And remember when dealer lots had more tumbleweeds than cars? Well, inventory is back too.
We're seeing all different kinds of makes and models, different color variety. For example, this AT4X GMC Sierra, we were only ordering it in white or black, and now we have a tan one.
Tan and red and blue?
Red, yep.
So variety is back.
Yes.
And all these changes in the new car market should have the downstream effect of lowering used car prices.
When you have a bunch of new cars flooding the market, used car prices are coming back to reality. I wouldn't say that we're back to normal quite yet, but we're back to a more realistic number.
And there's finally a more robust used marketplace for electric vehicles, or EVs. What's going on with EVs in 2023?
Most manufacturers have some line of EV out right now that you mostly have to order still, but there's a lot of used EVs that are on the market now for good prices.
This is huge because it used to be that EVs were so niche and so new and there were so few of them that there wasn't really a used marketplace for them. So that's changing as they get older?
Yes. So we're seeing a lot of EVs come in on trade. Maybe it's getting older and they're time to buy a new car. And we're getting a lot of used EVs on the lot.
Well, that creates a used market for the rest of us.
Yes, absolutely.
And the fun of getting the automotive scoop from Whitney, the cars I get to drive while we talk. The pickup on these things can be amazing because they're EVs. Here we go.
Ah!
Woo!
Oh my gosh, this camera fell.
Oh, this is fun. Okay, let's cut before my insurance company sees this. Automotive trends for 2023 are at the top of the list.
Well, if you're ready to break out of winter and into the coming spring by getting in shape, well, we have an exciting new workout that could help get the job done. A high-energy hybrid of Pilates and bodybuilding, the Legree method will tone you to your core.
If you're stuck in a rut or just aren't seeing results from your current workout plan, it might be time to try a Legree class.
You'll be working your core for, let's say, the first 5 to 8 minutes. Then we'll move on to, let's say, your right leg, and we'll be working your right leg for almost 10 straight minutes until it feels like it wants to fall off, and then we'll move on to the next muscle group. So the goal of a Legree class is to get your muscles to fatigue.
And for your legs not to fall off.
No, not necessarily. Keep your shoulders over your hips, so keep that nice tall posture.
We're learning the 3 pillars of this new workout craze with owner and Legree instructor of Body Politic in Scottsdale, Arizona, Aaliyah Covino. Starting with the core.
We know that core strength is so important, one, for preventing injury, right? So having a strong core prevents you from having a bad back, and it also helps with your balance.
Having a strong core is also essential as we age.
Each and every move that you'll do in a Legree class, you're incorporating some core to it. Even if we're working your legs, core is involved.
Next up is cardio.
Although this is a strength-based workout, there is a cardio element. So your heart rate will be elevated in this class compared to another type of workout.
And you won't waste time looking for equipment since you only need the Megaformer.
Everything's right here on the machine. Everything that you're gonna need is right here. So it's very easy to transition to the next move fast.
Why is cardio good for us?
We need heart health, we need good blood flow, we need to be able to do our daily activities with enough endurance, and cardio does help with that.
And lastly, muscular endurance.
So the reason that we use springs is because they're elastic and variable. We can move the machine out a little bit farther and it makes it a little bit heavier, or we can add extra springs to make stuff heavier or harder.
No matter what your skill level, you can adapt the workout to your individual needs.
Well, all the cool kids are going to be doing it, so now I want to try it.
Well, let's do it. Pull your belly button up and in towards your spine and separate your shoulder blades. Knees are touching, feet are touching, so that's gonna zip up your inner thighs, your quads.
Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever worked my core this much. How often do you recommend people take the class?
I would say anywhere between 3 to 4 times a week. You definitely want to give yourself that recovery time in between. This is an intense workout, so the goal is that you're working your muscles so well that you'll need that day off in between.
Oh my gosh, you've woken up muscles I don't think I've ever used before. That was a workout.
We're getting a full body workout with Legree.
Brazilian Carnival is in full swing. With its high energy, vibrant colors, and electrifying music, this supercharged festival is considered the biggest party in the world. Addy D. Jamal's given us the basics on the zesty dance that drives the party engine, samba.
Let's dive into the world of Brazilian samba.
Are my feathers shaking? How are my feathers doing?
The upbeat energy of this dance style is infectious. So we met up with Angelique Starks, director of Samba AZ, to help us learn all about it.
I love just the empowerment that it brings to women in my class and men. There's men as well. It's just a really beautiful expression.
We begin with a look at the elaborate costumes worn by samba dancers.
They're extravagant. I think that's the biggest draw to it. It catches your eye as soon as you see it.
They're generally made up of sequins, rhinestones, and feathers.
One costume could cost $10,000, and each one takes 40, 50 hours to make.
They're visually striking, and some elements also serve a different purpose.
We have feathers on our head, but you're not supposed to bounce the feathers. So you really want to keep that kind of steady.
And that's just the beginning of what it takes to learn the basic steps of samba.
So our head stays very steady, and then all the movement is in the hips. Concentrating on pushing your hip from side to side. Exactly.
That hip movement begins with your feet and a basic 3-step count.
So you're gonna go step, step, pause. Step, step, pause.
Picking up your feet on every 3rd count.
So go, go, pause, go, go, pause.
And when you're ready, begin to take steps forward and back.
So the one that goes up here is gonna step back and back and back and back. Yeah, good. Now don't think about it, because you're doing it right. You gotta get out of your head and put it into your hips.
Okay. Your footwork is at the core of samba.
I have no idea what's happening, but it's moving.
Because this dance style is notable for being fast.
That was seriously half speed?
A little less, a little less.
Once you've nailed the basics, there are other pointers that will let you take your skills to the next level.
Samba is a ground dance, so opposite of what you would think of as ballet that's really lifted. Samba's in the roots and the ground, and you want to put your energy down.
While your lower body moves fast, your upper body remains controlled, focusing on good posture and graceful arm movements.
Then you're going to swoop and bring the other side in. Swoop, bring the other side in. Our lower half is doing all this crazy stuff, and our upper half is controlled and calm.
It's a structure up top and a party down low.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
We're channeling the vibrant energy of Brazil
Get it, ladies. Get it, ladies.
and acing the basics of samba.
Still to come on the list, why new charging tech has people excited.
This can charge your laptop, your phone, your tablet, everything all in one.
And how people are giving helping hands to animals.
With the help of Greater Good, we're getting her fixed up in a new home.
Plus, we're celebrating some of the best actors.
She's one of the greatest actresses that we have in this industry.
All that and more ahead on the list.
YouTube, hey, you're right in the middle of watching a show and boom, I grind it all to a halt. Well, let's fill the time. Why don't I remind you to please subscribe and please turn on notifications? Something to say, huh? Right? That way you'll never miss a minute of the list. Okay, yeah, speaking of missing the list, let's get back to the show. Welcome back, everyone. And KG, it's kind of odd when you think about it. No matter how new our tech gadgets are, we usually charge them with devices that are, well, inefficient at best.
However, a revolution is brewing. Teresa Strasser looks at how GAN chargers are offering speed, safety, and energy savings.
Charging our gadgets with traditional silicon-based chargers has always been slow, but a newer technology using gallium nitride promises to make the process faster and safer.
So what that means for your common user is A, you get a smaller device that doesn't generate as much heat because you're not losing as much heat, and you're getting faster charging.
Tech expert and YouTuber Travis McPherson explains why you may want one of these GAN chargers. Starting with speed.
A lot of the technology that's built into phones and things you're going to charge are now taking advantage of fast charging. You can get up to 3 times faster speed with a GAN charger.
Samsung Galaxy and iPhone both support the new fast charging standard, which is only possible with a GAN charger.
Charging a phone from like 0 to like 70% in like 15 minutes is something that didn't exist up until now.
The next benefit of a GAN charger is it is physically smaller and stays much cooler.
When you have a new like laptop or something, you might see these huge power bricks that come with them, and they might be like a 30 or 40 watt charger.
Travis says these old style chargers are inefficient, and that translates to heat.
GAN chargers do this in a much more efficient way, and they're much smaller. This right here is a 100-watt charger.
Travis says one GAN charger can potentially replace all of our older ones, as it has multiple ports from the newer USB-C to the older USB standard.
This thing has multiple outputs, 4 USB here at 100 watts, which means this can charge your laptop, your phone, your tablet, everything all in one.
Travis's third benefit of GAN charging is the power savings.
A common silicon charger actually loses efficiency. It's about 87% efficient. The new GAN technology is over 90% efficient.
That doesn't sound like a lot, but it definitely adds up over time. If you're interested in purchasing a GAN charger, Travis recommends going with established name brands. This is both for safety and reliability.
When you go and buy one, you have to make sure you're buying from companies that are reputable. I can tell you two that I've actually worked with and used, Anker being one of the powerhouses in the industry, pardon the pun, and Ugreen, another company that I really think is amazing. Their price to performance is pretty much unmatched.
You can find these online and in stores like Best Buy and Walmart at various price points. Keeping our gadgets topped off and cooled off with GAN chargers.
You probably have noticed we love animals here at The List, and any company that helps them out is a good business in our opinion. So today we're highlighting 3 companies who make rescuing our furry friends a top priority. Coming in at number 1, Greater Good Charities.
We flew Scout from Florida to Lake Lowell Rescue in Idaho. Thanks to physical therapy and laser treatments, his walking abilities have improved significantly.
They're a global nonprofit organization that renovates shelter spaces, provides critical food and supplies, medical support, training, and transport for all types of pets nationwide.
That's Cherry. She's 3 months old. We are at Barbos Shelter in Western Ukraine.
To date, Greater Good Charities have helped over 4.5 million pets.
So this is Dobby. Dobby was found in the road at 5 o'clock in rush hour traffic. But with the help of Greater Good, we're getting her fixed up in a new home.
Now just imagine if we all helped out our rescues, all the good that could come out of it. At number 2, Bunny's Buddies.
Everybody meet Meatball. Sadly, we just got some really sad news about his health, so follow along to learn how you can help Meatball.
Bunny's Buddies is focused on rescuing dogs from the streets of Asia and their kill shelters.
Salon is ready for adoption. Saved from a kill shelter, now ready to live her best life.
Founders Amanda Jo Swolius and Kyle Burchin started this organization in hopes of saving as many dogs as possible from terrible situations and finding their forever homes in America.
I'm addicted and I just can't get enough. I'm addicted like DJ.
They're constantly posting new dogs in need of help, so if your family's looking to add a new family member, contact them today. And last on our list of companies helping rescue animals, Hope for Paws Rescue.
Are you okay? You have algae? Okay, let's get you something, okay?
Hope for Paws focuses on rescuing stray and abandoned animals in the greater Los Angeles area with no questions asked.
I'm gonna name you Norman, okay?
And going to extreme lengths to save them. Wow, that's truly inspiring. Those were a few incredible companies helping rescue animals. There's a lot more to come on the list, so stay with us.
We are back, and we're continuing our celebration of Black History Month by delving into the entertainment industry. Hattie DeJamal is looking at actors of color who've made an indelible mark on Hollywood and our world.
Let's highlight some of the most celebrated actors of color in the industry.
I'm the one. They all are so entrenched in what they are doing that for another actor, it's just wonderful to watch.
Joe Morton and Tracy Moore are the hosts of Crackle's new original series, Inside the Black Box.
How's everybody doing?
And they have 4 legendary stars whose trajectories are worth noting. First up is Viola Davis.
She's one of the greatest actresses that we have in this industry.
Earlier this month, she achieved EGOT status after winning a Grammy. And she has also received high praise for her recent role in the film The Woman King.
Some things are worth fighting for.
She totally embodied that character, but it was her passion and purpose that I felt like was the takeaway from me.
Next is actor, director, and narrator Morgan Freeman.
I've known Morgan for years and years and years, and just watching his climb was wonderful and extraordinary.
From playing President in Deep Impact to playing God in both Bruce and Evan Almighty, the actor with the golden voice has achieved a career that spans more than 5 decades.
Heroes die, but they are remembered.
At this point, he goes to fun. He doesn't go to work, so he just, enjoys what he does, and he's great at it.
Let's move on to Cicely Tyson, a pioneer who broke the mold with her portrayals of strong and resilient women.
There's all kinds of films that she did that just not only spoke of her as a woman, but spoke of her as a Black woman in this world.
Some memorable titles include the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman, The Help, and Sounder.
Nathan! She is also a person that I would say opened my eyes to the arts and wanted to pursue the arts. When I saw Cicely Tyson, I saw a strength of a Black woman that I had never seen before.
We're wrapping up with Sidney Poitier.
One of the reasons I love what he did, he was given the task of playing every different kind of Black man that they could possibly sort of throw at him.
He was the first Black actor to win the Academy Award for Best Actor for his role in the 60s film, Lilies of the Field.
I was just passing by.
Such a powerful actor.
Yeah, very powerful actor, yes. And someone on whose shoulders we are all standing.
And that's a celebration of outstanding acting excellence. Man, what an incredible roster of talent. And these days, Viola Davis is unstoppable.
I watch everything she does. I can't wait to see her new movie Air about Michael Jordan and Nike.
Oh, it looks so good. All right, friends, coming up, we are looking into the weird world of the work wife and work husband. Last on our list is next. friends, welcome back. It's time for What's Last on our list. Saw this article from The Atlantic, the bizarre relationship of a work wife and work husband, and naturally I thought of us.
I guess till death do us part or until we get canceled?
I hate bite your tongue. The list will be around forever, so we are stuck together in sickness and health, and come to think of it, yeah, this whole idea is bizarre.
Okay, so what does it really mean? In 2015, some researchers defined a work spouse relationship as a special platonic friendship with a work colleague characterized by a close emotional bond, high levels of disclosure, support, mutual trust, honesty, loyalty, and respect.
Yeah, some people say there could be a romantic connection, but A, not us, and B, not us, but totally work married. For instance, I tell Jimmy when it's time to wash his work clothes.
True story. She'll say, take those pants home. It's time.
Yes, and when he's about to say something inappropriate, I give him the eye.
You know, I get the eye way more than is called for, and I'll talk to Christina about my Detroit Lions.
All the time, and like a good work wife, I nod like I'm interested, really just ignoring you.
Wait a minute, you're ignoring me? I can't wait to talk to my work marriage counselor about this, KG.
But honestly, it's all in good fun. In fact, here's when you know a work wife and work husband relationship is a no biggie. My real life husband, not jealous one bit.
Nor should he be.
I mean, if my work husband was Channing Tatum, then he might be jealous.
Wait, what's Channing Tatum got that I don't got?
Yeah. And that's what's last on our list. YouTube! Oh my gosh, thank you so much for watching all the way to the very end. Much appreciated. Okay, don't forget to like this video. Leave us a comment down below. Do you like me better or Jimmy better? And hit the subscribe button so you don't ever miss a list. All right, we've got some more episodes right over here. I'm hosting as well as Jimmy. But who do you like better? In the comments below.